am Pastor Alexa, and we are here in the field today for Celebration of Ministries, learning about the ministries at First Olympia United Methodist Church. So we've got Ginger Sarver here, who is the leader of the Friendship Hikers. So Ginger, could you tell us what you hope people get out of participating in Friendship Hikers?
Well, first and foremost would be friendship, but a love of the beautiful outdoors that we have in the Pacific Northwest, a way to connect in nature and appreciate the beauty that God's bestowed us with is definitely a major outcome. We have a lot of fun on our hikes, and we offer a variety of different kinds of hikes throughout the year.
Thanks so much, Ginger.
Yeah.
We've got Rob here from our First Olympia Gleaners. So Rob, could you please tell us a little bit about what the Gleaners do?
Gleaners about once a month go out to the food bank garden, and they do a kind of combination of gardening and farming, basically, to harvest food for the food bank here in Thurston County and also in some adjoining counties.
Wonderful. It sounds fun. Do you have a good time doing that?
We do. It's a chance to meet some good friends from the church and talk plants and cooking, and how do you cook kale, and what's this pepper good for, and learn about new foods, and also meet some members of the community. There's some volunteers who are very dedicated to the food bank garden production, and they are out there, and it's a chance to chat and meet people.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Rob. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thanks.
We have Tony here from our Green Bag Ministry. And so, Tony, could you please tell us what kind of difference the Green Bag Ministry makes in our community?
The Green Bag Ministry collects over 4 tons of food on a weekend, on a Saturday every other month of the year. So the amount of food that comes in really does impact the hungry people.
Thank you so much, Tony. We appreciate it. So how can people get involved with the Green Bag Ministry?
Well, the Green Bag, we call it Green Bags at our church. It's really the Thurston County Food Project, which is a separate entity from the food bank. It's an organization that has the green bags, and it started by putting green bags on people's doorsteps. They fill them. A coordinator comes and picks up the full bag and leaves them an empty one for the next week. And we got involved in that because we were collecting food in this neighborhood and decided the church can do that. And it has really made a difference. It reminds people with that obnoxious color being on their counter that, yeah, I need to give to the food bank.
So people can pick up their green bags here at the church about every other month, and it goes to the food bank warehouse on the second Saturday of the even month. So we collect here at the church the Sunday prior to that. That's a little confusing, but that's the way it works. But now we know when we see the green bags what they're for.
Absolutely.
Thank
Fill
you
them
so
up,
much.
bring them back.
Thank you, Tony. We've got May Wharton here with Recycle Rangers. So May, can you please tell us how Recycle Rangers makes a difference in the community?
So yes, by helping our church community to more easily recycle things that prevent them from going to the landfill, we're contributing to a healthier community. So if anybody is interested in helping us to take recyclables to their proper location, we're all going to be doing our part for a healthier community.
Thanks so much, May. We have Leah here from the Jeffords Memorial Bell Choir, and she's going to let us know, Leah, what do you hope that people get out of being part of the Bell Choir?
First, that music is a gift from God, and we do our best with it so that we can offer it back to God in thanks and praise. Secondly, music is also a ministry, and it's a companionship, it's a fellowship, it's a team event, and it's full of love, and people who come form their own fellowship and ministry. And we minister to each other and to others and to the congregation.
Thanks so much, Leah. All right, we've got Kathy Bennett here, who's the leader of both the Common Ground Choir and the Women's Book Club. So we'll start with choir, Kathy. What do you love about choir?
What I love about this choir is that we are a common ground choir now. We find what we have in common and use that to build our choir. So we have people from all walks of life, all genres of music that they love. And with this choir that we have now, we can experience all different genres and share that with each other and learn to praise God through all forms of music. And it's just a beautiful community of people. We pray for each other. It's a wonderful, warm place to be.
All right, and do you want to tell us about the Women's Book Club next? What do you enjoy about the book club?
What I enjoy about the book club is, one, it keeps me reading books every month and up to date on that. And I also love, this is a great group of women, and we always welcome more women to come and join us. But it's a wonderful group to discuss and find connections between the books in our lives, and that we never run out of things to talk about. It's a wonderful, wonderful group to be in.
Thanks so much, Kathy. We have Lauren Fontanilla here representing Anti-Racist Film Club. So Lauren, could you please tell us what someone can expect if they come to an Anti-Racist Film Club gathering?
Yeah, so Anti-Racist Film Club is a collection of members of our church and other churches from all around the South Sound United Methodist Co-op who are gathering together to learn together through the lens of film and anti-racism. So we meet once a month on the first Thursday over Zoom for a 7 to 8 p.m. discussion where we talk about different anti-racist topics together and do some learning there. And just this year we started doing some in-person screenings too, which is the Sunday before our club meetings. If you want to know more about that, the best way to get in touch is to be on the email list. So let me know and I'll make sure you get on there.
Well, thank you so much, Lauren. Savannah, could you please tell us what the younger adults are doing this fall? What kinds of activities they do?
We are going to a corn maze on October 29th. We're doing bowling on September 24th. We're doing an Enneagram typing event, which is a potluck at Pastor Kellen's house. Basically, we're going to be trying to figure out our Enneagram types, and that is in preparation of the retreat on October 13th through 15th at Ocean Park Methodist Camp and Retreat Center.
Awesome, thanks, Savannah. And Katie, you're here representing Affinity Nights. Can you tell us a little bit about what Affinity Nights is and what happens there?
So Affinity Nights is a little bit of everything. It starts at 6 o'clock with dinner, a potluck dinner, bring whatever you would like. And then at 7 o'clock there are a variety of activities which can include board games or book club, or there's a variety of crafts. There's a Bible study running this year, so there's a lot going on. And then also at 5:30, I forgot this, there's children's programming that is also available, Kaleidoscope Kids if I remember correctly.
You did. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. We've got Pastor Heather here who welcomes new members to our church. So Pastor Heather, could you please tell us a bit about what people can expect if they come to a new member gathering?
So we do our new member gatherings after church, and we have lunch provided. I will be there, and usually one of our co-lay leaders, either Tony or Sue, will be there as well to be able to answer questions about this church specifically. We'll talk about what it means to be a United Methodist, a little bit about United Methodist history, and then we'll talk about what First United Methodist Church of Olympia values, and if you're interested, how you can become a member of this church.
Well, thanks so much, Heather. We appreciate it. We have Nancy Adams here from our new Altar Guild ministry. This is a new ministry in our church. So Nancy, could you please tell us just a little bit about Altar Guild?
Yes, the Altar Guild, I'll tell you what it's not. It's not just creating banners that go up in front of the church, although that's a big part of it. It's about setting the whole scene to enhance the worship series that the pastors are putting together. And we will be meeting with the pastors for each new worship series and coming up with ideas for how to create the entire environment on the altar that enhances the worship series. So you don't need to be able to sew. You need to be able to appreciate and sit in the audience and come up with ideas using materials the pastors have already pulled together, and to come up with creating the environment for the next worship series.
Thanks so much, Nancy. I appreciate it. We have Mary here from First Olympia Women in Action. So Mary, can you please tell us about some of the activities that your group does?
Sure. We don't meet on a regular basis. Instead, we meet when there are activities for women to participate in, and we meet for things for action and fellowship and camaraderie. And some of the activities would include planting trees, hosting coffee hour once a month, selling Valentine's for Church World Service event emergency blankets. Soon, monthly dinners will be starting, and it's just whatever activities women would like to come together to do, and anyone can lead them. So we have a list of people interested, though.
Can you tell us who to contact to get involved?
So you can contact me to get on the email list, and then different women that are leading the activities, then I can put them in contact with them as they're interested.
Thank you so much, Mary. We appreciate it. We have Peggy Rule here, who's representing our OPOP ministry, One Parish, One Prisoner. So we have Peggy here to tell us a little bit about OPOP. What is OPOP?
Yeah, well, actually, I was about to say it means One Parish, One Prisoner, which means that one church is matched with a prisoner, a soon-to-be releasing prisoner. Our current prisoner is Shauna, and she's in Gig Harbor right now, and will be released, we hope, the end of October. And we've just sort of been supporting her on her journey of preparing to get out.
How is it that you support her?
I personally write her a letter once a week, a handwritten letter. Other people are able to communicate her with an email system. And Barbara Fondrick has been amazing in contacting the family and keeping them posted with how she's doing and what she needs.
Well, thank you so much, Peggy. We appreciate it. We've got Taprina here from the Grief Support Group and Claire from the group called Widowed and Moving Forward. And so we're asking them today, what difference do you think your ministry makes in this community? So Taprina, what difference do you think the Grief Support Group makes in the community?
I think the support group gives participants a place where they can come and find like-minded people who are experiencing not everything exactly, but a lot in common. And it's a place where they are nurtured and they can talk about the feelings that come along with losing a loved one. And it's also an opportunity to focus on self-care, because sometimes during grief we forget to take care of ourselves, and so it's a little bit of an accountability group on taking care of yourself as you mourn your loved one. And then it also gives people just the sense of connection and community building.
Thanks, Taprina. And Claire, what difference do you think the Widowed and Moving Forward group makes in our community?
Well, very much like Patrina said, it does. It is so important to have community, and have community who understand, because they have gone through the same thing that you have. And we are kind of the next step in a way, that we are more the social aspect of grief. We're moving forward beyond the cloud, although some days it still is cloudy, but we are moving forward to do things to create laughter, to create joy, to create friendship and social activities, whether that be just dining out, going to concerts, going to game nights at people's homes, just doing social events, possibly walks around town, just getting out, getting to know each other.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it. We are wrapping up our celebration of ministries for this fall. Thank you so much to all the group leaders who are here and participated in this video and in the event itself. And if you are interested in getting involved in any of these activities, the best way to get connected is to call the church office, to email us. You can find all that information on our church website, which is femcoli.org. We hope you'll get connected and get involved. We can't wait to meet you and get you connected.